Hey, everybody. Yo.
Hey, what's going on?
All right. Let's do. All right, we're going to talk about Kylie Rodney and we're going to talk about Summer Wells. Now, what we're doing tonight is a spirit box session with some tarot. So it's all allegedly for entertainment purposes only. So y'all don't get your panties in a bunches, okay?
Yeah, nothing we say. Yeah, what she said.
Okay.
I
All right, I'm
gotta get
I'm
my
gonna go to the
phone ready.
intro.
Sorry.
I'm going to the intro.
Got it.
All right. And that intro, Saul made all himself.
Huh?
He
I
made it
did
all
what?
himself. He did. He made that intro.
I gotta get my apps ready, so give me a minute.
Okay, get your apps ready. Yo. Sally's like my panties are always in a bunch. I love it. I love it. Hey, Chris. Hey, everybody. So this is our first spirit box session slash tarot session on this channel. And it'll be the first of many. I hope to do many more on this channel. Hey, Mama Bear, how are you? We plan on doing let's see, I will be in Cali around the 17th, right? So we plan to go out to Placer Reservoir sometime that month, along with many other places, and we will be
Prosser Reservoir.
sorry, Placer. Sorry, I'm sorry. And we plan on streaming a lot of stuff, haunted houses, a lot of supernatural stuff. So this is probably going to be one of our most important channels rather than our other ones. At least that's what I'm saying. So this will be the place to see our content the most. So subscribe, like, and comment, share. Hi, Morky, how are you? So we're just waiting on Saul to get ready. Let me get my tarot decks ready real quick. So I don't know if you guys have been following the Kylie Rodney case or the Summer Wells case, but I have. So I've been wanting to do, I've actually done a personal private reading on Kylie Rodney myself. And it's really interesting. Like I've come up with some stuff that I think is really good. But like I said, it's just allegedly for entertainment purposes only, which is why I have that scrolling on the bottom here. So, because it's tarot and spirit box, so nothing is facts, it's strictly just opinions.
I'm still working on it. I gotta put my
Take
phone
your time, take your
in do
time,
not disturb, and then I'm ready.
take your time. Let me see if I can fix this a little bit here.
So I am good to go on my end whenever you are.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm gonna run. I got both of my apps, so I'm not running them both at once.
Right.
But I
Okay, so
do have
you
both.
can just say what you're going to start out with first and all that stuff, and then what they can expect to
Well, since you're
hear.
doing tarot, I'm gonna do this Miracle Box app
Okay.
because it's both off of feeling and cards of feeling and what the cards that come out, the words that come out. So that's what I'm gonna do. So let me
Well,
get.
that's okay, Mama Bear. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for just stopping
Appreciate
in. I appreciate
everyone
it.
being here.
So, are we starting off with Kylie or are we starting off with Summer Wells?
I guess something I should definitely preface is I don't have much on Summer Wells. Like I don't get much energy from her.
Well,
I
we
don't
can do
get
Summer Wells last, okay? And we'll just do Kylie Rodney right now.
that would be that
Since
would
you're
probably
most familiar.
yeah the Summer Wells. I mean, I feel for her. I understand the case. I know what's going on, kind of, but I don't feel like I get a connection there. I just don't
Right.
get that connection. Whether she's actually deceased or not, that's up for debate. But mic check, mic check. Okay. Let me know if that's too much or not enough,
It's
guys.
a little loud, but I think they can adjust the volumes if needed.
I can adjust my own, like my input. I just got to put the phone under there, and yeah, that's what's gonna pick up. So we're
Okay,
gonna do
so
female
so
middle
so,
aged.
so should I preface before about how when I did my original reading with you privately, what I got on this on this original tarot reading, or should I just wait?
Absolutely, and we should also preface we both differ on our opinions on
Yes, we
what
both very differ on our opinions of this Kylie Rodney case, 1,000%. When I did this reading, I had the screenshots, and I did not here. Let me see. Let me send it to myself real quick.
Hi,
So that
Sally. Hi, Chris. Hi, Mama Bear. Hi, Morky. I want to say hi to everybody who's popping in. Sorry, I'm just getting into all this
okay,
right
babe, I'm
now.
gonna send you the photo of my tarot reading so I can save it to my computer. Okay.
You need me to do anything?
No, no, I'm just sending it to you so I can save it to my computer.
To copy.
This is this early, but I didn't think about it. Where did it go? I know I had it. What the heck?
So I got to switch my cartridges. Ah.
Okay, here it is. I'm sending that to you, and I can save it to my computer and I can share it. There we go. Oh, why am I typing ones? That's a no go. That's a no go, chat. Oop, a no go. My keyboard's going wacko. Give me a second.
So a lot of the feeling I've even gotten on my prior meditation to coming in here was swallowing water. I got inhaling water. I got that feeling like I couldn't breathe. Like I can't explain it, but has anyone ever been swimming before and like accidentally inhaled a little bit of water? Well, that's the feeling I got, but plus a lot more. I had a coughing fit. There was a lot going on. Trish wasn't there for this. I do my, like I say, I do my pre-meditation. I try to connect with the spirits before I come in. And like I said, with Summer Wells, I don't get much. I'll explain that when we get to that. But with Kylie Rodney, when I did my meditation, from her specifically, I was getting like difficulty breathing, water. Preface what I got in my meditation, whether it's right, wrong. Because I asked my spirit guides to bring the spirits towards me and for communication. So yeah, I got the feeling of difficulty breathing. I got a lot of other things mixed into it. I don't want to get in necessarily all of that until I experience a little bit more. It's really, I really want to go to the location. The energy that's at that location is held. I'm going to get a lot more there. I see a lot of things that I don't want to talk about publicly until I'm there. So sorry if I took you over, Trisha. I was just kind of talking.
No, no, you're good because I have to fix the image anyway, so you're good. Keep talking. Hey, hey, Aaron,
Right.
welcome.
Welcome, Aaron. So I get a lot of visions from Kylie Rodney since this happened, since I've been trying to connect. Honestly, since day one of me really becoming connected with this case. I don't say day one of the case, but since day one I've become connected with this case. I've been getting visions. I've been getting feelings. Again, me and Trisha differ. I'm personally, I'm stuck in the middle. It could go either way at this point, and honestly, the water in the lungs after tonight doesn't gonna matter to me. There's a lot of other things that are going to matter to me and that I don't know if they'll be able to recover being in water. Water does degrade a lot of DNA evidence, fingerprints as well. So I'm kind of stuck in the middle of a really hard spot. But from the visions I've gotten, the visions I gotten, I can state with my own opinion that it was accidental. It wasn't a suicide. It wasn't murder. It wasn't homicide. It wasn't. The most I'll go is accidental homicide. Um, that is a crime. But in my personal opinion, that's as far as I will reach. Um, like I said, I'm
And
stuck in
see,
the.
this is where we differ. He's going on accidental, right? I'm going strictly on a foul play. That's my thing. He's accidental. I'm foul play.
Trisha, I respect your opinion. I respect all opinions, but being in that situation sometimes, I mean, yeah, it sounds like a good story and a good what could have happened, but the reality is it's an accident. It would be a great story and a sad story. I don't want to say a great story, a sad story if it was, but a very emotional story. But I don't feel that from the visions I've seen. I mean, I've even watched some true crime channels on it. But from what I'm personally feeling as a empath, as a psychic medium that I lightly claim, I don't think it was on purpose, and I don't. I think it was an accident. I don't think it was a suicide. At all. I don't think it was suicide. I just think it was accidental. But more needs to come out. I do live in Nevada County, Placer County area, so I'm really hoping on my local departments to step up the game and get this right. Do I think they will? No.
We have watched it. She's at Aaron asked you if you've watched the AWP dive.
Yes, Aaron, I have seen the dive, and there is some things in that video that, I mean, if Trisha wants and she could pull up the video, um, it would work better on her computer than mine. Sorry, babe. I'm gonna throw you out there because you got the better PC.
You're all good.
If she wants to pull up the time when they dived and we sit here and commentary on what I see, I'm more than welcome to do that. Because there's a lot of things that point out to me. I don't feel right now that's what we're talking about. We're more in the spiritual realm, but it's up to kind of how we vibe on tonight. Personally, in my opinion, I think drugs, and when I say drugs, that does include marijuana, even though I partake, it is a drug. Just as alcohol is a drug, but it is classified separately. Alcohol and teenage stupidity played a major part in this horrible incident. Where it leads me to foul play is the backseat. It's hard, I hate to get morbid, it's hard to travel from the front seat, especially seat belted in, to the trunk. Maybe the back seat. Like if they found her in the back seat, I'd be more like, well, I mean, humans are buoyant. Granted, give me a minute. Like,
Well, exactly, right? Finding somebody in the back seat that supposedly would have been in the driver's or passenger seat is more logical than finding them in the trunk back of the SUV.
so this is where I draw my line on maybe it was foul play that she was in the back seat, but that's where I also say maybe accidental homicide or negligence. Um, Especially on minors, you don't want to charge minors with homicide at like 16, 17. Like honestly, I wouldn't want to. I personally, if I was the jury on that trial, would not want to charge a 16, 17-year-old with homicide. I would much rather charge them with negligence for not committing, for not calling
Teenager with
911.
homicide, right?
Right, like teenager. I mean, you're talking about ruining a teenager's life. Because we all can admit, I mean, I hope we all can admit that um, jail isn't the place for a 16, 17-year-old to learn and grow up. So, with that said, I mean, now you kind of know, I mean, that's where I draw my line. The back seat to the trunk is kind of fishy. I'm kind of open-minded. It can go either way at this point, but I don't know if we're honestly ever going to be able to know with the evidence presented. Could a 16, 17-year-old create a perfect murder? Absolutely. But that's on that case. bodies are buoyant, but you got to understand the headrest are going to prevent people from floating into the back seat.
Well, the headrest doesn't even come into effect because it was upside down. Everybody's forgetting this, is it was upside down. So it's
You're going
already
to be
facing the
blocked by the
bottom.
seats.
Exactly. So you're blocked by the actual seats and the
and the center
floor.
console.
Yes.
And the center console. Because you got to understand, remember, reverse gravity is now pulling you up because you're now buoyant. I hate to be graphic, and I do feel bad for the family of Kylie Rodney being a local and knowing that area. So I don't blame the mother or the father at all. I will say that bottom line. The mother and father had no ploy in this. I know there's a couple YouTubers out there running with conspiracy theories, and some I kind of agree with, but honestly, when it comes down to it, the mother and father are distraught, and good luck trying to prove that. I mean, I kind of could agree with it, but I really can't. Because someone's life was lost locally, and I know Nevada County is nothing. Placer County is nothing. They're not going to make a point out of this. You give me something big, then I can fall down a conspiracy loophole, but there's no conspiracy here.
Okay, do you want me to get into my reading before you start your reading? Like my previous private reading, I'll show it on screen and kind of go through it. Okay.
And by the way, I am recording this. I don't know if it's recording my actual audio, but I am recording this Miracle Box app for any voices we get, and I will play them personally on slow, and if there's anything else that I may catch, and I'll post it on one of our channels, this channel or mine.
Okay, so this is my original reading. I did let me see, hang on. Let me see what the date is on my phone because I'm pretty sure
Wasn't this
she
in the
went.
beginning when we
Yes,
did it?
yes. This is in the beginning. It is
Before they even
on
AWP even was after.
Yeah, it's before AWP. Hang on, I'm gonna get the date. Give me a second. It was on August 12th. So literally 6 days after her disappearance. It was August 12th. So, okay, so this is the reading that I did with myself and Glenn. So as you see, the first card up here on the top left is the devil, right? The devil usually represents obsession, having some ties to something, addiction, not being able to let go of things. So there's definitely some kind of maybe stalkerish jealousy thing going on, right? The second one, crap. I don't remember off the bat what the heck this card is. Hang on, let me see if I have another screenshot.
Do you have the
but a lot of the times I go off of imagery as well.
Do you have the book?
Well, I need to know like what this card is. You know what I mean?
I thought you took notes this night, because I know I took notes.
I don't know if I did. Let me look at my book.
So one thing that I do, and I know Trisha does as well, is when we do readings, sometimes we take personal notes so we can always refer back to them. I'm trying to look back on my notes for this night. I thought I took notes.
Yeah, let me go back to my photo and see if I have like a photo that shows the actual. Is it this one? No, it's not that one either. Dang, I think that's like frig. I cannot remember. Hey, small town. Okay, but I can look it up with the image of that card. So give me just a second. Okay, so anyway, based off the imagery of this card, right? The imagery of this card, you see a man carrying an unconscious woman. So based off of the devil card, which is addictions, obsession, jealousy, the ties that bind you, chains, what's the vibe you get from the next card, which is a man carrying a woman that's unconscious, right? And then you tie it to the card next to it, which is the 4, 5, 6 of Pentacles, right? Which is someone. Oh, crap. Hold on. I should have prepared more. I did not prepare for this. I was too busy doing something else.
Well, see, now after knowing what happened to Kylie and what kind of the new stories are, something I get off of that. So now after realizing what
Okay,
happened and
so 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 the
revisiting.
6 of Pentacles is someone asking for help. So this person is asking for help with a situation, right? So you have jealousy, you have a man carrying an unconscious woman, and then you have somebody asking for help. That's what this card literally
But
is someone asking for help.
what I was trying to say, Trisha, right then was,
Mhm.
when I said it relates back to my negligence,
Yeah.
negligent homicide, or I forget
Mhm.
what term I used, but just pure negligence. So let's say I do, okay, I feel your male figure in my other theory,
Right.
trying to save that female but failing. Now, being a teenager, you don't want to admit a fault, right? Because it's kind of hard. Like
True. I mean,
you
true.
saved her, but you tried to save her and couldn't. Oh my God, you're weak. I could have done that. You know that we all go through that in high
Mhm.
school. Especially
Mhm.
imagine something this serious. So maybe that card does play an effect, but not in a not in a and granted, this is where me and her differ, but
Right.
not in a dark meaning, because the devil card isn't just dark. New start.
No, no, death is a new start.
Yeah,
Devil card is not new start.
but devil card could also be a positive, or could be a taken differently, not necessarily positive.
Depends on how you take it, yeah.
But that's just something I wanted to get off of that now as secondary. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. Hang on. I'm trying to find the card in the actual deck. This next card.
Oh,
Since I'm going off of the
because
previous.
I kind of remember it involved money. A woman who, the remember the coins, the 6
Oh, it's the
coins.
Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so after the the 6 of Coins up here, after the man carrying the unconscious woman, is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay.
There was a lot of money behind your
Yes, there is a lot of intention, a lot of money behind this. So, let me get to it real quick. So the Queen of Pentacles is a very person that like knows a lot about of abundance, especially when it comes to materialistic things. So anything done after this point is for a certain gain for that party. And if you see it's a female, it's definitely a female involved here.
It
So this
doesn't
female
necessarily
is,
have to be monetary gain, does it?
it doesn't have to be monetary gain, but Pentacles does represent materialistic things. But depending on what's involved and how you feel it is what it is. So there's definitely some type of gain to be had from this female energy in this picture, because you got the female over here asking for help, right? Then you got the
Right.
female here being the Queen of Pentacles. So she's definitely looking to gain something here, right? She's definitely looking to gain
There's a
something here.
there's a personal gain from this reading.
There's a definite personal gain from this reading.
Now, could personal gain be boyfriend?
Yeah, personal gain can be whatever it is to you. If that
Because
boyfriend is a materialistic thing to you, then yes.
because
Absolutely.
there is rumor of a argument over a boyfriend
Right.
or a
Which
couple.
allegedly, right? Everybody's been saying that Sammy and Jagger had a thing, right?
Well, I've heard enough allegeds to say it's almost truth, because you can almost say there's enough alleges to make it truth, because it'll
Right.
come out that way. Um, that there was a relationship kind of feud, or some big feud
Mhm.
between two different people at that party. From what I've seen on many other channels, and other channels have said, there was a fight. There was a disagreement.
Yeah, exactly. We heard that there was a disagreement, right, between Sammy and Kylie the night of the party.
I heard I'll just clearly say there was a disagreement. I don't know on the deeper details. Like me, I don't like to, speculate. I'm not a big speculator until
Right.
I get the personal information and knowledge. Like as far as what AWP, which I support AWP 100%. And what I'm going to say, it's a credible source, but the person they interviewed, I still have questions for. I want to see that. And I'm going to request, trust me, being in the county, I should be able to
Well, yeah.
request under a FOIA at some point for that dash cam video from that truck to see for myself if that was Kylie's car that he claimed to pull over that night. Because my opinion, I don't think it was. But then again, I have something in my gut that there was a black hat involved, and I know that what's his name? Her boyfriend had a black San Francisco hat. So there is some
Mhm.
connection, but I want to personally see it myself.
Yeah, but you gotta think, right? It's the San Francisco area, it's California. There's a lot of San Fran fans. So
I
a
mean, I
lot
know
of people
people in
are
my
gonna
town that wear
have
that.
no,
Right.
but a lot of people though are gonna have that hat. So that's what you have to take an account for.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
But
the next card under that would be the Queen of Cups, okay? And the Queen of Cups is a reminder to be compassionate with those that you love. So hold close the ones that you love, right? Why would that even need to be here? And look at the card above it, right? It's the man holding the woman that's unconscious. Hold the things that you love close to you. So this man loved or cherished this woman that he is holding.
so again, my negligent homicide,
Mhm.
I remember the word, um, comes into play again. So in a vision I've gotten several. Some have discredited each other, but I do see at one point a man in a seat in the driver's seat
Mhm.
and someone laying in the back. Now, you got to understand how negligent homicide works. Could there have been a harmful intent behind it? Absolutely. Could it have been an accident? Absolutely as well. You got two teenagers under the influence of alcohol and drugs. The male definitely was. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know one male who didn't go to a party who overindulged at
Right.
16. So let's say, I mean, these are theories. She could possibly be in the back seats, passed out under the influence. He's in the front seat under the influence and accidentally throws it into drive, neutral, whatever gear. He wakes up while the water is filling. Self preservation always wins over other preservation. As a firefighter, I've experienced that.
And I'm glad
Self
that you said that. I'm glad you said that, right? Self-preservation, because this next card next to it is the Nine of Swords. And that represents being overwhelmed with grief, worry, stress, and anxiety.
So, do you want me to continue or do you want me
Yeah,
to
yeah,
see?
continue. No, no, continue. I just want to throw
So
that
this
in
is
there that this next card is in representation of that.
so in my vision, a man. This is a vision I've gotten in my recent dreams. A male, like I said, crashes into the water. I don't get clear pictures. I don't get like I can't sit here and draw. I can sit here and draw you an outline in a semi look, but not like fully. Anyway, so a male crashes in the water and a female is in the back. Accidental is the vibe I get. Like, oh my god, I'm panicking. Car's starting to fill with water. I'm under the influence. She's under the influence. My nearest window is down. I'm heading out. Because remember, self-preserving. And no matter when you're in a situation of my life versus somebody else, excuse me, my phone's going off for an alarm. Um, when it's my life versus somebody else, I'm going to preserve my life over somebody else. And that's the way I was trained in the fire department, too. You know, your life is more valuable than what you're rescuing. I mean, if you have to risk your life to save the other person, is it worth the gain? Risk versus gain. So maybe that person did swim out and, maybe thought I could get her after I get some air. And then realized once I got air, I panicked even more. Oh my God, can I actually get her? Because it's dark. It's what her last phone ping, it was at 12:30, right? I'm gonna tell you in that area, in that area specifically, which I know several areas just like that, it's pitch black. I mean, you got the moon, but his phone's in the car, or his phone is at the camp, or his phone is gone. He's drunk. He doesn't remember where he put it. It could be both places for how he knows. Panics. I can't contact help. I don't want to look guilty. Doesn't understand that maybe it would look more guilty by doing that, but he's under the influence and he's a minor. So you got to keep that into account. That's the vision that I've gotten lately. Like someone coming out of the water, not realizing
Right.
what to do.
Okay, and based off of that, the 7 of Cups reversed is being scattered, like thoughts all being scattered. So pair that with anxiety and stress and worry, and what do you got?
I mean, my story kind of fits
What
up with that.
exactly? What type of environment do you got when you got stress, anxiety, and being all scattered in your thoughts?
Get
You
out of the
can't think
car
straight.
going, oh my God, what do I do? Do I call 911 and say this happened and then I'm guilty of being under the influence of a minor in a vehicle while driving and ruin my life and possibly the murder of her? Or do I try to self-persevere again and be like, say nothing? I wasn't there because no one saw me with her. That's the
Right, right.
feeling I'm getting. Is it
And then the
still
next
illegal?
one, the
Yes.
5 of Cups after that, right? 5 of Cups reversed after that is trying to conceal your emotions, right? So that's all a part of trying to mentally block, right? What just happened.
Continuing, like, let's go long term with that card. He's got to hide this now to the police, to the public, to Instagram, to Facebook, to Twitter, to all your social media platforms. That his emotions, because there's a lot of emotions that I know I would feel if I was a teenager in that situation. Am I right? Like, come on. Teenager not
You're
knowing
right.
how life works. You're panicking. Okay, do I delete my Facebook and look guilty, or do I post my emotions and even look guilty? And now I'm where I can possibly get away with it in their mind. Remember, that's a young mind. Where I can possibly get away with it. Like I said, I don't necessarily get a I'm killing her or I'm gonna hurt her for a nefarious reason. I got it. I get the accident feeling.
Right.
That's the
Well,
feeling.
hold on to your pants because the 3
My
of
panties are in a
Wands.
bunch.
Yeah, hold on, because the 3 of Wand card under that, next in line, represents, collaboration. It wasn't this whole act wasn't done alone.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so it wasn't just a solo thing. This more than
So
one
now
person has taken part in this.
So now homeboy's panicking. Hear me out in my, because remember, I'm playing the it was an accident. You're playing it was a homicide card.
Right,
If
right.
that's so, let's say it's an accident. Homeboy's now freaking out. Day later, okay, goes to his next closest connection, someone who was also close to, which happens to be Kylie's best friend, saying, "Look, this is what happened. Help me." Okay, I can help you. So a collaboration can be, again, illegal, yes, but teenage mind you gotta take account for. Look, I was young, I was dumb, and I was full of cum. But we all make that mistake. We all make mistakes. Could they have made a mistake in a? Could they have made a mistake in a haste? Does that make sense?
No, it makes sense.
So like goes to, again, remember I'm trying to play the accident. Hey, so that
Mhm.
night, goes to her the next day. Hey, that night me and Kylie were in the car. I was in the driver's seat. I accidentally kicked it in drive because I, twitched or moved, and we hit the water and I panicked and got out and she drowned and died. What do we do? So the friend, what was Kylie's best friend's name who has a connection with the ex-boyfriend? Remember, this is all for entertainment purpose only,
Well,
and
there
this
was
is my
Sammy and there was Megs, but Sammy is the one that talks about being her best friend the most.
I get an S. I I get
Yeah, so Sammy.
I get Sammy. He went to Sammy and was like, "Yo, remember, entertainment purposes only. went to Sammy and was like, yo, I need help. This is what happened. I was in the car, this, like what I went through. And she helped him conduct a plan to help save him. And now, since she knows about the crime herself, again, now 2 games of self-preservation. Because the sheriff talked to both of them.
Mm-hmm. Which is when the next card, you see how it's the one reverse, which is the magician reversed. That means self-doubt. So they are doubting whether they made the right decision or not. They are doubting themselves.
Okay, so if let me just take this real quick, and let's say this card is your card reading is not necessarily of the past, but of a timeline.
Okay.
Because now, with what you said, now I'm getting an internal feeling.
Yeah, I'm getting a timeline with this. I'm getting a timeline with this reading. So yeah, I
Right
get
now,
you.
remember, you did this in the beginning before we had any knowledge of
Exactly.
her body. Now I'm getting a timeline feeling. So now, and why I say that is because I feel like they're in that stage, in the self-doubt stage. Like, did I do the right thing? Oh my God, they found her body. Now, what do I do from here? Was it right? Was it wrong with what I did? And if any of them are happening to come across this channel and hear this, please, no. Yes, you're in the wrong, but it would look so much better if you came out now. You have you have help. You will be in trouble. I won't say that you won't. But it will look better if you come out then. And remember, this is my own opinion. I'm hoping if they happen to be listening, this is what is coming from inside. Come out, come clean. Be fresh. It will look better than hiding. That's what comes deep. If you don't, if that's wrong to say, I apologize. But, you can email me and we can talk about it. But like I say, that's what hits me the hardest is come clean. But yeah, I feel like they're in the self-doubt stage. And if you're doubting, speak. Talk to law enforcement. Talk to somebody who can tell
Yes.
your
Okay.
story.
So based off of this comment, right, the next card after the magician reversed is the 6 of Wands upright. And the 6 of Wands is giving recognition or achievement. They feel accomplished. They feel like they've done the right thing. After they had self-doubt, now they feel like they've done the right thing.
So I don't know how the YouTube algorithm works, but I know they're closest to me out of anyone who's been on YouTube talking about this. I'm gonna just say that right now. Coming clean and being open, especially being the person who was in that. If this vision that I'm seeing is true, being the person that accidentally caused that. If you come clean, you still have a chance to redeem yourself. You do have a right to self-preservation. Even as a firefighter, we were told if your life versus someone you're saving's life comes in jeopardy, always self-preserve. You're never going to be. Look, I had to save myself. I did what I did, and here's what I did to try to save the other person. But at the end, unfortunately, situations made it this way. That is a great. I don't want to say excuse, but a defense. Because yes, firefighters do get called to court. Why didn't you do your best to save this person? Well, I did this, and this, and clearly say everything that you were under the influence in, and come clean. Yeah, you may end up on parole or probation, but it's better than a felony prison charge for murder or homicide. I'm going to tell you that right now. 16-year-olds do get charged with homicide. I've seen it. So, just going to say that.
Okay, so this next card might get you right above it because if you go on like 3, if you go on first row, second row, third row includes the Knight of Pentacles that has the eagles with the man holding the pentacle, right? Now, that card represents, hey, now I can achieve my dreams and go after it. So Kylie was in the way of someone's dreams. Who do you think that was? Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Kylie was in the way of someone's dreams. Now they can achieve it with her gone. That's what the Knight of Pentacles is saying. They
Does it?
can now achieve their dreams.
But could it mean move on? Still
I mean,
being
it could be a move on, but it could be a move. It could absolutely be a move on. It's moving on
move
with your
on,
dreams being able to achieve, but it's moving on regardless. Now they can move
achieve what
on.
you were still able to
Yeah.
achieve, regardless of this incident. Like at the end of all this timeline that we're alleging, and we are, my opinion, at the end, we get still achieving of what you could, or still achieving. Right? Am I wrong?
No, you're right. You're right. But that's what I'm saying. Like, they feel now that she's not in the way of things, they can move on and achieve what they wanted to do to the begin with. She was in the way of something. And
So
look at the first card. The first card is the devil, obsession, addiction, jealousy.
well, so couldn't that just be fate ending up with?
I don't
I
think
mean,
it's fate. I personally don't think it's fate.
because I mean, fate. Let's say fate have two people destined together, regardless of the incidents in between. Fate had those two people together. That's something I'm getting off of that, or this plan, not necessarily two people, but this plan.
Okay, but okay, underneath it, right there on the last row is two cards. You have your three cards, right? You got your three of pentacles right down here on the bottom. Look at the imagery alone on the three of pentacles. It's one male, two females, right? And then you see one female kind of laying down, right? And the other two are above her. The three of pentacles represents working together towards a common goal. It was a group effort. It was the both of them, and I've always said this, the male and the female have had the same goal the entire time. Their main motivation was for whatever goal of them either being together or just whatever was to I don't think it was
Remove
necessarily to get
Kylie
I don't think
from
it
this.
was to get rid of her, but it was to remove her from the equation. And the 3 of Pentacles represents that. I mean, look at the imagery alone.
No, you're right. But when did that time occur? When did that like? Because I don't get that until I'm almost literally the current stage we're in, almost, or right before she was found. Like that plan was concocted. I don't think from the beginning this plan was concocted that way.
No, I don't think it was premeditated. I think it was all spontaneous. I think whatever happened just happened, which is why everything was so scattered, which is why there was so much anxiety and stress. And then they were just happy with what was done because they didn't have to think about it anymore.
Right. I mean, granted, whatever happened, happened. And now they're just happy. But fate still puts them in that line.
Right.
So that was that reading. Do you want to do a current
Wait, I'm
reading?
not done. I'm not done.
Oh, we're not done?
The next one is the 9 of Pentacles, which is the woman with the brown hair holding the owl, right? Is the 9 of Pentacles. So the 9 of Pentacles represents knowing they have everything they need. So everything is done. Everything they have is needed. They can move on. Everything is done. There's nothing for them to stress over now. Everything's done. At the time, they didn't know what to do, right? Because it had just happened. Nobody had planned it in that moment because it was just a spur of the moment thing. But now, everything is done. They have everything they need to move on. Okay. And then the last card is the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles represents a new opportunity presented itself. So a new opportunity literally presented itself. This was literally an opportunity that just happened upon them. They didn't premeditate. It was just presented to them and they took action.
So do you see why I
They
see this
literally
as a
just took
timeline?
action.
I'm getting this reading as a timeline.
Yeah, I'm getting this reading as a time. See, that's why I like to record. I should start recording them, but I like to at least save readings that I've done prior to see where it's at now. This is literally a timeline of events. My reading is literally a timeline of events after the
Allegedly,
fact.
according to
Allegedly, according to these cards, this is a timeline of events.
see, because when I first was reading this, we were more leaning to homicide and to the family. Not gonna lie, we were leaning towards the family.
Yeah, I was leaning towards foul play, regardless.
Foul play, regardless. Privately, we were leaning towards foul play.
Okay, so now that we've got this past private reading out of the way, 6 days after her gone missing, now you can do your spirit box. I just want to get this out of the way so that we have, because it really literally is a timeline. This literally is a timeline.
Yes, I do get this as a timeline, but let's do a current reading first, because I gotta also hit the head.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use the bathroom too, so hang on. Quick bathroom break, y'all. And
we all need right a intermission break. Please go grab your snacks, popcorns, and all the other things. We'll all be right back.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back.
All right, who's faster to go to the bathroom?
I made it back before you.
Oh, come on. I was in the room.
I made it back before you. Okay, so you want me to do an updated tarot reading? Is that what you want me to do? Okay.
I think we should do.
Okay, we're going to start with an updated tarot reading first then. Okay, put my book up. All right. So this was the card that just randomly came out while I was shuffling, so I put that aside so we can look at. Now I'm going to finish shuffling.
And by the way, thank you for everyone for coming in. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to like,
thank you
subscribe.
So much.
Also subscribe to all the other people. Who is this Tarot Destroyer?
It's that's been blocked or banned.
Oh God, why does that remind me of
Vivian? Yeah.
Viv, if that's you, please. No.
I don't think it's Vivian. Okay, so Kylie Rodney. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, they're just flying out tonight for the love of God.
I do pick up a lot of actual energy from Kylie's case. That's why I really want to go to her location, because I feel like she has a lot of energy.
Okay, let's start with this first row. We're gonna see. Okay, so this is the Queen of Cups reversed with the Page of Wands reversed. Notice how we're getting a lot of reversals, right? Hanged Man reversed. And notice there's a skeleton. Remains, right?
I remember
I immediately
that
get remains off of this. Readings. Two of Pentacles reversed. So this is like a Oh my God, everything is reversed. Four of Wands reversed. Okay, so let's start with the Queen of Cups reversed. Whew, I can't believe everything was reversed. So the Queen of Cups reversed is someone that is emotionally toxic. So who does this sound like to you? Who does this female sound like to that's emotionally toxic? And I'm sure we could feel it through whatever interviews that she gave. I'm just gonna say it starts with an S. I'm getting the S word from this female, and it happens to be a female, which is the queen. So I'm getting the female energy off of this.
Rhymes with
So
crammy.
definitely emotionally toxic person. This is an emotionally toxic person, and it's a female. Next, we have the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands reversed is someone very immature and selfish. Who does that remind you of? And it's a female. Someone very immature and selfish. And it's a female. I'm going with Sammy. Sorry, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. So we got someone that's emotionally toxic, someone that's immature and selfish. Okay.
I mean, immature. I mean, they're all immature. They're all
They
young.
all are, but the fact that it's on the female, that there's a female in this imagery, that's what I'm basing this on.
Think about the players. There's two females.
I know, but I'm just saying right now, though, I'm saying it's a Sammy being immature because face it, right? Kylie graduated from high school already at the age of 16. She definitely was not immature, right? She definitely was not immature. So we have the Hangman reversed. Let me get that one. Hold on. Something's been put on hold. Somebody's stalling. There's something that's
A relationship is stalling.
yes. There's something that's being stalled right now. There's something that isn't finished and completed because of what's currently going on right now. Okay, that would be most likely, allegedly, this relationship that she was jealous of. A lot of jealousy. There's a lot of jealousy in this case. A lot of jealousy in this case. Next is the Two of Pentacles reversed.
Sally, I want to comment. Neither of them talked though publicly. We don't know about privately.
Right, publicly. So Two of Pentacles reversed indicates they were focused too much on one aspect of their life, right? So two people were legit focused on one aspect of their life. They were tunnel visioned.
What are teenagers most focused on? I mean,
Relationships
males.
themselves, relationships,
Future, yes.
future
Relationship.
of themselves.
Self-preservation.
Yep. And then you have the Four of Wands reversed. Which is a breakdown of communication. There was zero communication. Like everything that happened just happened without communication. There was no communication whatsoever between anybody, especially the two. And I've always said this from the beginning, haven't I? That there's a man and a woman involved, a girl
So
and a
it
guy
kind of
involved.
makes my vision more likely.
Right. Like things just happened.
Happened that
There
way.
was no plan. They may have planned it at another time, but as far as this moment goes, there was nothing
Or
planned.
another way. Let's say that too as a little asterisk. Another way or another time. Like,
right.
Two teenagers breaking up normally, hey, I'm cheating on you with so and so,
Right. Okay, so let's move on. Oop. We've got the King of Swords.
Look at that imagery.
I know. Ooh. The Hierophant. The Queen of Swords reversed. Do you see this male and female energy?
I mean, it's always
It's definitely a duo. It's definitely a duo.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. I do see a pair.
The 8 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so the Queen, the King of Swords. Look how arrogant this fucker looks. Look how arrogant he looks right now. Okay. Represents somebody who's very powerful with a strong reputation. He's very smart. This person is very, very, very smart. Who leads with intellect instead of logic. So intellect first and then logic. Okay. Intellect first
How
and
is he
then
beating the
logic.
law?
Exactly, right? Now, the Hierophant represents someone who sticks to their beliefs. So he actually believes that he believes in what he's doing. He believes in what he's doing. He believed he was right in what he's doing and will stick by it, which is why, quote unquote, he hasn't come forward, right? Because he believes what he did was right. He's sticking by it based on his beliefs.
I mean, based on
He believes his own shit.
If you go on my theory, I mean, he believes he tried his best.
Yeah,
if
he
you wanted-
believes his own shit.
Right.
Okay, so Queen of Swords reversed is self-serving, right? Self-preservation. This was definitely a self-preservation.
Self-preservation is
Self-serving,
really
self-preservation.
popping up a lot tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yep, self-preservation, self-serving. They were out for themselves. They weren't out for Kylie. They were strictly out for themselves. This was for them. This was someone. This is from from two people that were very selfish in their actions.
In my opinion, again, based on my thoughts of an accident,
Mm-hmm.
trying to gain what they can from an accident.
Mm-hmm. Which can be notoriety, right? National notoriety, becoming known, whether it's negative or positive, right? So that people just know their name. No. Feel free for talking about the Fae. The Fae talk is very welcome here.
Talk about what you want. I love the Fae. Or for a relationship.
True. Yep. Trying to preserve their relationship, right?
Trying to create or preserve that
Yeah.
relationship.
So next is the Eight of Swords, and it's reversed. You notice how almost everything has been reversed. So the Eight of Swords represents self-depreciation and criticizing. So even though Sammy is the one, because it's the female, right? See how it's a female here? Sammy is the one that is starting to question herself and criticize herself about, did I really do the right thing? Is this what really needed to happen? Sammy, or whoever this female is, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, is really questioning if they did the right thing or not.
Sammy was pretty close with her.
And then next you have the Five of Pentacles reversed. And that stands for, yep, they were going through a hardship. It's like it was a sign. Oh my God, this was a sign of relief for them. When this happened to Kylie, this is kind of gross and sickening, right? That this is how they were thinking, that it came as a sign of relief to them. This whole thing that happened to Kylie was a sign of relief for them. They felt so much relief after this. So there's so much more that we don't know that happened. There's so much more that we don't know that happened.
I agree with that. There is so much deeper to this than we will probably ever know.
Look at that. Another queen. The Queen of Pentacles came out again. right side up again. So she was out to gain, right? She's out to gain. Then you have the Six of Swords upright. Then the Knight of Pentacles again. Dang it, it fell. Then we have the Page of Cups reversed. So the Queen of Pentacles, right, is someone that's very opportunistic. Okay. Someone that's very opportunistic. So this person, most likely because it's a female, right? You get the female energy, she took advantage of the opportunity. Okay. She took advantage of this opportunity. The opportunity presented itself, and that's what happened, right? It's just happened. The opportunity presented itself, and she couldn't pass it up. Then you have the Six of Swords.
We don't know how true that statement is, Sally. I mean, we really don't know. We really don't know how close they were.
So the Six of Swords it's a period of rest that follows a struggle. So after everything that happened, there was a resting period. They had time to reflect on things, right? Which is why we got the timeline earlier, right? Having a lot of anxiety, being scatterbrained. They had time to sit and reflect.
Period now?
We could be in a resting period now, but there is a time of the resting period, sitting and thinking about what they did. They're sitting and thinking about what they did. And the Knight of Pentacles again is here, which is now is the time to go get what you want. They're still thinking. They still think that was the best time to get what they wanted. They still think that was the best time, the best opportunity. Opportunity presented itself because this is an opportunistic person. So she was drunk. She had a vehicle. She was driving. Opportunity presented itself. Then the other card is the Page of Cups reversed. Difficulty connecting with emotions and expressing them. So this is having a difficulty expressing your emotions and dealing with them. And this is a female with blonde hair. Who is the female with blonde hair that is alive right now? That would be Sammy. And we all have seen it on national TV that she has a hard time expressing her emotions, have we not? She clearly does. She clearly does. Okay, we'll do one more row and that's it.
Are you doing one more row?
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, the Ace of Swords. Notice how, look, sword over the wrist. The Three. Look at this. Look at the imagery. Look at this. The Three of Swords is severe loss. Severe loss. Ace of Pentacles. And the Eight of Wands. Okay. So the Ace of Swords. It represents power and destruction. This represents power and destruction. They knew they had the upper hand. They knew they had the upper hand, regardless of the situation. They knew they had the upper hand. Sacrifices had to be made, right? She was made a sacrifice. They had the upper hand. Three of Swords is severe loss, death. They're dealing with her death now, right? Because the public is onto them. So in the public's eye, they're dealing with her death now. Ace of Pentacles. Is new opportunities. This just opened up a whole bunch of new opportunities for them.
It sounds sick, but it's good or bad.
Yeah, her death opened up opportunities for them. Good or bad, her death opened up opportunities for the both of them. 8 of Wands. Embracing the inevitable. So this situation was bound to happen. Okay, this situation with Kylie was bound to happen because to them it was an inevitable thing. It just happened the way that it did
I was gonna
because they
say,
took advantage of an opportunity.
I was gonna say it doesn't necessarily mean that she
Yeah.
was gonna die.
Right.
It
Just the
means
situation just the opportunity presented itself.
presented itself.
And that's the way that things happened, was in her death. But the situation was inevitable. Them two was inevitable, whether she was going to die or not. She just happened to die in the process. Hi, Selena. Welcome.
Welcome, Selena.
Okay, so there's the reading. All right, now it's you.
Now it's me. Oh my god, you put me on the spot. So, how I was gonna do this is I'm gonna ask questions from the community. Trisha, you're gonna take.
Wait. Actually, hold on. I got my other deck I have to do. Hold on.
Oh, you guys. Oh, that's right. Yep. The second deck called out.
Yep, I'll give you time. Okay, so this is my other deck that I use. Let me see what these ones say. Thank you, Selena.
Selena, you rock. Appreciate the support.
Ooh. Already we have hiding your true self. What?
Whoa.
Get out. So definitely, right, they're putting on a mask for the public. Hiding who they
what
really
happened, yep. Hiding the story.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. Is this me? Yep. Doesn't that go along with hiding your true self?
Am I a killer? Am I a... Yup.
Parasite. What's the definition of a parasite?
Oh my...
Right? Someone that's leeching off of someone else.
This is the dark side. What deck is this?
Yes, this is Dark Mirror.
I'm getting this is the dark side of the male figure.
Yep. Hiding true self. The question, is that really me? Am I showing them who I'm meant to show them? And parasite. They're absolutely living off of this situation. They're loving every moment that they get attention off of this situation. They're absolutely loving it.
Wow, that is spot on for the dark.
Okay, now it's you.
Oh, now it's me. We're only doing a row and a half. All right, so how I'm going to kind of do this is I'm going to need your help, Trisha.
Okay.
Help me with like some questions as well as chat to try to connect with the spirit. While Trisha was doing her thing, I was also trying to connect with the spirit. I did get a connection. A couple of responses. In my opinion, these were the responses. We're doing a middle-aged female. That's what I felt was more connecting with her. So this is kind of how we're going to do it for Kylie. And yeah, I'm going to connect the best I can. I've told you my visions. I've told you what I've seen. So
Well, let
now,
me show them what you're using. So are you using the Miracle Box? Is that what you're
yeah, I'm going to
using?
start with the Miracle Box.
Okay, so he's using the Miracle Box, which is an app you can get from Google Play or the Apple shit, right? Because I have
Yeah,
Apple.
Apple shit.
So
Apple shit,
and then you
exactly.
can choose what you want, and you chose the female middle aged, right?
Yep.
And then he did start, and pretty much what he does is he'll ask the question, and he'll move the spirit voice up and then down to get a response. Okay, so that's pretty much what he's doing to get a response.
So yeah, I mean that's basically it. I'm not running a cam for this. It's based on my feeling and my energy, how much energy I get from the spirit. I've asked the spirits of Kylie and Summer Wells to come through tonight, so be prepared for a mixed. Um, uh, I mean, I'm gonna do one separately for each, but just always be prepared for mixed. I welcome both. My spirit guide has done the best they can for both. So anyone, yeah, it's for entertainment purposes only. So let's get this started. Let me know if you guys can hear the spirit box. If I need to turn up the sensitivity, let me know. I want to know if the spirit of Kylie Rodney is around. Is she here tonight? Yeah. Oh, I heard. Very, very faint.
Yeah, it was very faint on this end too.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Mic test. Okay, so I'm going down. Got to go up. All right, so I'm going to go up as high as I can. Sorry if I'm loud. Kylie, I heard a very faint yes. I want to thank you for coming through. There's a lot of people who have questions to what happened to you. Did somebody cause your death? Did you guys hear that at all? It's
You got to
very,
bring it closer. Yeah, you got to bring it closer to your mic or something.
I mean, sometimes it's very loud, sometimes it's very faint. Oh, how much is my battery? Okay, we're good. Kylie, I heard you kind of come through. Can you say, if you said anything, can you say it again? There was nothing. There was.
Well, since you're getting an elderly female, it's not going to be Kylie.
No, it's middle-aged female. I'm definitely getting that vibe from her. Here, I'll turn my camera on. Hey, what's up? Running on middle-aged female. That's what I'm getting off of her. Let's run necrophonic. Maybe we can get some better responses.
Yeah, necrophonic is much louder than Miracle Box.
Yeah, we're gonna turn the sweep rate kind of low. So necrophonic works where it plays a sweep rate. Kylie, are you here with us tonight? We're gonna try this app. Can
This
you
is
hear
what
me?
necrophonic looks like. Okay.
I did not. Wait.
You got to take the echo off or the reverb.
I'll turn the echo off, but the reverb's gotta stay. It's what works best for the connection I've had. The reverb helps them communicate. I do have the sweep rate. Maybe I'll turn the sweep rate a tad up. Here. I heard a female say here. Kylie, is that you? So the way necrophonic works takes a sound bank and sweeps the words, and spirits can pull the energy to manipulate the words. Kylie, we want to know if what happened to you was an accident or did it happen on purpose? I heard no. Miracle.
Does anybody have any information on Kylie Rodney?
I got a lot from yours. Getting a lot. I can't even, I'm here, I am.
What do you know that happened to Kylie? Was it an accident? Was she killed? What happened?
Death. Killed. Young.
Was this a cover-up?
Evidence. Conspire. Nevada County.
Is Nevada County part of the problem?
Missed. Her. Was there a male involved in her disappearance? Alike? True. Does Kylie Rodney have any messages for her family or anyone watching? Hope. Image.
What image do we need to be looking at?
What image? Her. Don't. Wouldn't work.
Isn't there a Nick in AWP? Are they wanting us to trust what Nick is saying?
Are you talking about Nick from AWP? No. Is there a Nick involved? Drug. Answer. She. Was Kylie Rodney in the front or back seat of the vehicle? Heard pregnant. Who was pregnant? Me.
So should we trust the autopsy? Should we trust the autopsy?
Should we trust your autopsy? Yes. Kylie, were you pregnant? Heard my voice.
Do you see what Selena said?
No, I'm not paying attention. I am focused.
Selena
100%.
said another psychic said she was pregnant also.
Hope.
Was she killed because she was pregnant?
No. Did she know she was pregnant? No. Relationship. Was there jealousy between one of Kylie's friends? I'm broke. Conversation. Hope. I get hope a lot.
Yeah. Did the roadside assistance guy play any role in her murder? Is the roadside assistance guy telling the truth?
Yes. Curbside.
Curbside assistance.
Hope again. Mission.
So are you telling us to trust Nick since he said it looks suspicious? Nick is the one that said it's suspicious. Are you telling
It
us to
wasn't
trust
mission,
him?
it was suspicious.
I said suspicious.
I said mission. No. What do we have wrong?
Is the toe guy named Nick? Is that who we're talking about? That Nick?
It's not. Let's hug. Hope. What's with this hope? What do you have hope for? Are you saying hope or nope? Did anyone see the car go into the water? 7. Everyone.
Where did they keep her before putting her in the lake?
You're getting better responses than I am. Here. Angels.
Was Kylie killed immediately?
Alex.
I heard Kaylee. I heard Kaylee. Did you hear
I
that?
heard Kaylee at the end. Kylie. I'm not going to mention that, but I heard Kylie. Hate.
So was hate the motivation and jealousy the motivation?
No. Gun. Dangerous. Forever. Hope.
What is with this hope? Can you tell me more about hope?
It's definitely hope. Can't. Yeah.
Was Kaylee given false hope?
She was. Could have. Rape? I heard the R word.
Was a female driving the car and then abandoned?
It is. A wreck. Help.
Is hope a person, or do they hope they will determine the truth? Is hope a person, or do you want us to have hope?
I heard the R word again.
I heard hope again.
I heard hope again. Is hope a name? No. No. It was.
Are there any hidden pictures or clips that we have not seen relating to the party?
Hurry. Grace. Here. It's here.
Will we find those that are guilty?
No.
Did she suffer?
Did Kylie suffer? I. Did. Not.
Are you referring to Nick the diver from AWP or Nick the tow assistance guy? Which Nick are you referring to?
Run. Heard Nick again. Kelsey.
Was Kylie drugged or drunk?
Was Kylie under the influence of anything? Is sober. Breathe. Couldn't.
Is the toxicology going to come back on Kylie very high? Will it be a very high percentage?
Will Kylie's toxicology come back with anything? Hi.
So she was probably high on weed. Was Nick a person at the party? Is there a Nick we don't know about?
Look. Wait. Hang. Hangman card. Leave him.
Was the weed laced that she was smoking?
Reaper? Gas? No. No.
Is there anything else that we need to know about Kylie's death?
Kylie, before we close out this session, is there anything we need to know before we go?
Was this a sick game?
Redeem? Kylie, is there anything you want to say before we go?
Or anybody that knows of Kylie's passing? Is there anything you would like to say?
Hey. Hurry. I'm going to close this. Thank you, Kylie, for coming through. Ooh, I don't know if that worked. I just put out what I heard.
That was pretty good. We're gonna have to definitely go back and listen to this on slow-mo and put out an upload of what we hear. I'm definitely gonna have to do that.
I definitely wouldn't mind re-looking at this case when the case is actually coming out, if anything ever does come out. I'm just gonna say.
There was definitely a lot of nicks and a lot of hopes for some reason.
I know hope came out a lot. Like at first I was debating between hope and nope, but at the end I definitely got a hard hope. Hope, like HOPE. So how was chat?
Chat was amazing.
I had no clue. So, like I said, I kind of did an Estes method with your help, but not really.
So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to go back and we're going to oh yeah, I forgot we got to do summer. We got to do summer after this.
Oh no, we still got summer to work on. You still got your
before this Kylie Rodney one, we're going to go back and look and listen to the audio. And I will upload another video on what we think that we hear, and you guys can help us judge that. So I will do another upload. We will do another upload on that one, but let me get my cards again for summer.
I'm gonna have to get ready for another one, so give me a minute. Just kind of rethink.
All right, hold on.
But like I said, I don't get a lot of energy, like spiritual energy, from her, that case. I don't. I told Trisha today, and I will tell you guys, I see a field of corn or some tall like grass in the sunlight, like happy. I get happy. I get warmth. I get love. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so for those of you that don't know, I do have my own channel. It is Tarot with Trisha. If I can get one of the mods to link that for me. I have done a reading on Summer Wells previously. If you guys would like to go take a look at it. I don't remember it, however, so I want to take this as a fresh reading.
You need to save all your readings.
No, it is saved. It is saved. It's on my YouTube. I personally, because I do so many, I don't remember it personally. I do remember along the lines of saying that the parents do regret and have an idea, like they do know what's happened with her. They do know, especially the mother. The mother does know what has happened to her, except for the mother is refusing to say, and there's a reason for that.
By the way, thank you to everyone who's come in while I was in session. I want to thank everybody myself for thanking everyone who's come in while I'm in session.
So now we are moving on to Summer Wells. So I'm going to shuffle these real quick again. And we'll see what this says, and then we'll do a session on Summer Wells. Thank you, Sally. Thank you. I actually think it was pretty spot on as well, especially my original timeline. Whenever Saul brought it up that it seemed like a timeline, it seemed like it was definitely a timeline reading to me as well. So I'm actually really grateful for that I saved it and talked about it when I did. Okay, now we're going to do Summer Wells. Ooh, okay, so Page of Swords, Seven of Cups, Four of Wands, and it's the Knight of, or the King of Swords again, which is a very smug person that leads with intellect, right? And we know that it's not Summerwell's parents. So there was someone else behind this already that we know. We already know someone else was behind this. So let's get to the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords indicates a very intelligent but inexperienced person. So this person is very academically intelligent, but doesn't have the experience outside of book smarts, if you understand what I'm saying. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this person, in the Summer Wells case, because we moved on to Summer Wells now, is very book smart, but not smart or knowledgeable when it comes to anything outside in the outside world. Okay, so this is what we're getting from this. Very book smart, but not street smart. Now the Seven of Cups. Represents they were faced with a lot of opportunities at the time, and since it's a female, I'm gonna guess it's a female presence that had a lot of opportunities in front of her. Okay, but this kept this person in a lot of trouble, right? So this person was very troublesome. Even though they had so many opportunities to choose from, they were very troublesome. The Four of Wands reversed. Deep exhaustion. They were burnt out. So this person was very burnt out, right? And she had like four. Did she have four kids altogether? Do you guys remember? Because it's been so long, I don't remember. She had 3 or 4 kids, and I think Summer was the first girl. And this is representing like feeling very burnt out in the situation. And they were presented with an opportunity. Okay. They were presented with an opportunity. Okay. Then you have, and then look, here comes the King of Swords. Here comes the King of Swords, which is a man that's very intellectual, who knows how to do things, right? He's a very, I want to say a manipulative person. He knows how to get his way. He's very strategic, right? So an opportunity presented itself. She was feeling very burnt out. Somebody, a man, because I'm getting a male energy with this, offered her an opportunity to match the opportunity that she was having over here. Somebody offered her something. Temperance, which is running out of patience. Oh, goodness. Running out of patience. Ooh, the Six of Pentacles reversed. Ooh, the 10 of Wands and the Lovers card. Okay, so Temperance reversed. I always say it's like, you know, running out of time, not having enough patience. So they weren't paying attention to things, to the little details, right? So they weren't paying attention to things that would help them in the long run. running out of patience, didn't have enough time to focus on things that mattered. Six of Pentacles reversed. They were in a lot of debt. They owed people money. The Wells owed people a lot of money. Now, we're not talking about money that actually shows up on your credit, right? We're talking about they were in debt with people that they couldn't say, which is why if you go back and look at Dr. Phil episode of Summer Wells and Don Wells, you will see how she reacts to a certain group of people that's brought up by Dr. Phil. Okay. They were in debt to these people. Okay. They were in debt. They were in severe debt to these people. And then the 10 of Wands is a secret collaboration. Okay. There was a there was a collaboration in the works that there was something going on behind the scenes that nobody knew about. There was something going on behind the scenes that nobody knew about. Exactly, Panthera. Exactly. There was something going on behind the scenes that nobody knew about. And the fact that the Lovers card is here tells me a lot, okay? Because this is a partnership, right? So it had something to do with them as a couple. So everything that happened was happening to them as a couple. All right. They were listening. They were making life-changing decisions for themselves. They were looking for what was benefiting them as a couple. So when they were approached with this decision by this man, they took it. They took it. I honestly believe that there was an underground adoption, or she was put into human trafficking voluntarily by her parents. I honestly believe it was one of the two. I don't believe Summer Wells is past. I believe there was an underground adoption or there was human trafficking involved. That's what I believe. All right, we have the Eight of Wands. Oh, we got two. The Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Lots of wands right now. Oh, and the Five of Wands reversed. Okay, so okay, so the Eight of Wands is going through inevitable changes. So there was changes that were going to happen in their lives and it was inevitable. Like what was happening in their lives was inevitable. This person that came along and offered them something made it easier and came sooner than expected. Okay. It came sooner than expected. Now, the Ace of Wands is pursuing new beginnings. So they were looking for something new. They were looking for a new thing to start. And they had a feeling, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, that by doing this, by presented with this opportunity of doing with Summer, that they would get this new journey, new opportunities coming their way. Something new was going to start with them. And they felt that it was important. Then you have the Page of Wands. A lot of wands, which is a lot of emotions. So the Page of Wands, they were aware of all the risks, okay? These people are risk takers. They are risk takers. It's what they do. I don't know if you guys know much about Don and Candace, but they're risk takers. It's what they do. They don't care about the consequences. They know of the consequences, but they didn't care. They know They know about the consequences, but they don't care. They've weighed them and they thought about them, and they do not care about the consequences, which is what they're getting right now because it is national coverage on Summer. They didn't expect it to get national coverage, but they did weigh but they did weigh it. But they did weigh the consequences and they didn't care the outcome. They honestly didn't care. Next is the 5 of Wands. And it is reversed. Internal struggle. So they thought about the consequences and they struggled with it, right? There was a lot of internal struggle. They thought about this. It's not like something they came to an answer with right away when they were offered with this opportunity, but they actually thought about it. They weighed in everything. Like they literally weighed in everything, all the possibilities, the pros and the cons. And they struggled so much with it. They had so much struggling, but we all know what happened, right? They struggled so much with it. So much internal struggle. We have the 9 of Wands, and then we have the Moon reversed. Oh, with the Queen of Swords. So I'm going to call it right now that this all came to Candace's decision. I'm going to say right now that Candace had the final say. So the 9 of Swords, no, Wands, I'm sorry, the 9 of Wands is someone who sees that they are in, how can I phrase this? That they're not going to let anybody come between what they want. Okay, this is someone that doesn't let anybody come in between what they want. So they weighed the pros and cons, they struggled with it, and then they didn't see where anybody could come in between what they were saying. They couldn't see where anybody would have anything negative or oppose what they wanted to do. What they decided to do, they felt they were in the right frame of mind and they had the right to do because Summer is their child. The Moon reversed. They had a lot of fear and paranoia, which is understandable, right? They had a lot of fear and paranoia about whatever this decision was that this man offered them for Summer was a lot of paranoia and fear. And we know why, because they got national coverage, right? They can't go back on the story that they're telling. They can't go back because if they go back, then everybody will know it's a lie. Everybody will know it's a lie. The Queen of Swords, if I'm right, is the Queen of Manipulation. I'm pretty sure that's the Queen of Manipulation, if I'm correct. Yes. Getting what they want and knowing what their worth is, standing their ground. So she's standing her ground. She's standing her ground on her decision. Like I said, it is a female presence. She is standing her ground on what she's saying. She's not going to back down. She believes in what she has decided on 1,000%. And nobody can tell her it's wrong. Nobody can change her mind. She is going to believe at any cost that she is 100% in the right. They weighed everything. They had internal struggle. They thought about it for a little bit. They came to the right decision. And she said and told herself that whatever decision she came to was going to be the best one. And that's what she stuck with. So if you guys go back, if you guys don't know about the interview with Dr. Phil with Candace and Don, go watch it. This explains everything. Okay. Go watch that interview. Okay, now it's your turn.
Well, like I said, I'm not.
I know that you don't know anything, but we'll come at you with the questions.
So I do apologize. There wasn't. Well, I was gonna say I do apologize that I wasn't too much help with the tarot reading on that one because
You're fine.
but we were still run the same app we just ran. and we'll see if we get any responses. How about that? And you can help me, and the community can help me with questions.
Dreaming of T-bone steaks and crab legs. Hey, you never know. Maybe that was their end game, right, Panthera? Maybe that was their end game.
I mean, I do get that vibe off this case.
Because right, they didn't have a lot of money, right? So to them, every little bit mattered. Hey, Boston Koozie, we use Necrophonic, and then he also uses Miracle app, but mostly Necrophonic.
Miracle app's more when I do it with Trisha in person. Necrophonic's definitely my main one on the side. Anyway, so we're about to run the Necrophonic app on some Summer Wells. I almost call her Samantha. Summer Wells. So let me get in the situation here. I'm asking any spirits that can communicate with the spirit or any spirits knowing of Summer Wells to come through tonight on this app. You can use this app to manipulate the voices to come out with language. So I'm going to start the app. Does anyone here know about Summer Wells? I do. Hope. It is. Summer. Who knows? Heard my name.
And if you guys have any questions, please just post them in chat and I will ask them for you.
Also, one thing I do want to say is I do have an attachment. So if you hear my name, please just ignore it. I'm not trying to draw attention to my attachment, but we're going to continue on. Does anyone here know about Summer Wells? I do. What? Was Summer murdered? What? Good? Evil?
Is she close to her home?
Is Summer close to her home? No. Baby. Come in.
Is she still in the United States?
Is Summer still in the United States? Suspicion. Is.
Does Ronnie Lawson know more details?
Does anyone know if Ronnie Lawson knows more details? Yes. Does.
Underground adoption or dirty reasons?
Was there dirty reasons or underground adoption involved? No. I got that twice. Yes. First of all.
Yes to which one?
Yes to which one? Underground adoption?
Is she dead? Is she passed?
Has Summer Wells passed on? Yeah. Is. Drug.
Who knows? Who knows of her passing?
Does anyone in her family know of her passing? Titus. Becky does have the answer. Suspect. She's fine. No.
Do we know? Where can we find her body?
Missing. Somewhere. Oil. Barrel. Air. 0.
When did she pass?
Kaylee. I got Kaylee. We're trying to speak to the spirits who know Summer Wells. I know.
Is Jody Sue or Hunter involved?
Is Jody, Sue, or Hunter involved in the disappearance? Good luck. It's warm out.
What did you say?
It's warm out.
So it's warm where she is. Can you be more specific as to where Summer is?
No. Gone.
Is Summer in Tennessee?
Yes. Just feed. Don't push my... The path to you. Hello? Hey.
Was Summer an accident?
Was Summer an accidental death? Rape. Bullet. Nope. Absurd. Yes. Help. Kill. Like.
Was Summer Wells in front of an oil barrel when she passed?
Embarrassed. No. Sussed.
Is Summer Wells by oil drill locations?
Matt. Only. Help me. Don't. I'm not getting anything. It's
Is there a film about Summer Wells?
Is there a film about summer? Completely, my dear. Yes.
I heard yes like 3 times to that question.
Hope. Hope for what? You've said hope several times. Microphone. It's funny, it's under my microphone. God. Is there any other spirit about Summer Wells that wants to come through before I close out this session?
Did Don dispose of Summer Wells?
Did Dawn dispose of Summer Wells? I heard you cunt. I got something else trying to come through right now.
Yeah, there's stuff trying to come through now for sure.
But it's not what we're wanting. So I'm gonna close out this session. Nothing that has come through tonight can attach to me or attach to anyone in this session. I want to thank anyone who came through with answers for Summer Wells and Kylie Rodney. I'm closing the session. I gotta close this session and mute for a minute.
Yeah, you're good. So, what we will do, how can you tell it's not what you want? Since okay, so what I do is I'm the tarot reader, right? I go based off of cards and what I'm feeling. Saul pretty much goes off of what he feels during the session since he's more open as far as that sense goes with his sessions. What we're going to do is we are going to go back most likely tomorrow because it's 1:30 in the morning for me. So we're going to go back and listen to what we have as far as the spirit box session goes during, over the voices, and listen to it on slow mo and see what we can pick up, and then we will upload another video of what we think we hear, and you guys can agree or disagree at that point, but we definitely need to go back and check out the audio. So you guys are more than welcome to like and subscribe and check out our next video if you're interested. But this is our very first together tarot and spirit box session. So I want to thank you guys for coming out. That you guys being here was absolutely amazing.
Thanks, everybody.
I don't know if I would say I'm a witch. I do have the powers of a witch. I don't necessarily practice them all the time, but witch is in my bloodline for like 1,000%. I will give you that. Right, exactly. Exactly. I see what you're saying. Yeah, oil came up a couple times.
Oil definitely was a hard one.
I do use dowsing rods for sure. I do have those. I do use dowsing rods. But we haven't like used them in any like sessions together since this is our actual like first session together. So it would actually be interesting to see how that would go when we actually use them.
So sorry, I kind of have a couple attachments when things I don't know. They find their way in, and they found their way to slip on in. I've done a couple deep spirit sessions myself, and to where I've let in some dark spirits, and they like to slither in every now and then. So a couple of the words I got were more threatening towards me, and I felt I needed to close that session because I wasn't getting good visions, and I wasn't getting anything productive. Because when I try to do things, I try to do things in a productive manner. Once it starts getting dark like that, there was a dark connection there once that ended. So I apologize for having to close that session so abruptly. I'm working on that, my dark attachments. So I apologize for having to end that so abruptly.
Yeah, Saul is the one that has more of the I can sense when the other side is near me. But Saul can actually he has more of an open communication line when it comes to the other side, so he is more vulnerable to attachments. So we do have to be careful with that. So that's why he had to close the session a little early, but like I said, we plan on doing a lot more of these because I will be actually visiting Glenn um this the middle of the month, so we will be starting to do more sessions together
I
on
can
this
learn
channel.
protection spells and
Yeah, I
stuff.
can teach him protection spells and all that stuff. So I will be teaching him a lot of witch stuff that he will need to learn to help protect himself and protect others. um we do get very emotionally connected to a lot of things as well, um like 1,000%, because
I'm an empath.
exactly,
I know
empaths. We are
Trish is an
both
empath.
empaths, and
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure Boston Coos, you're an empath as well.
Oh,
So
yes.
so you know exactly what it's like to be an empath, and you just get emotionally invested in a lot of things, and that tends to just what happens is you just become so emotionally invested in things. So it's kind of hard sometimes to know when to cut things off emotionally.
So, I mean, I'll kind of give a brief little bit. It's not. Once that dark spirit gets in there, there's nothing productive from there. It's more degrading towards my personal energy. So there was no reason in continuing that session. In the beginning, you heard me. I heard my name come up a couple times. Normally, the people who call me out by name are nothing productive, um, especially in the visions I was getting. Because when I do these, I don't read chat. My eyes are closed. I'm 100% with the spirit, the energy. That's why I let Trisha kind of take over. Uh, so I was getting some really stuff in the beginning. That's why I asked it. No, we're here for just Summer Wells. That kind of went back into Summer Wells, and then towards the end, it started getting real heavy again into that negative energy. And I just figured, okay, I need to close. So yeah, that's kind of why I did that. Sorry for having to do that again. I feel really bad. I'm working on it.
Yeah, we are definitely Boston. We are definitely looking into Estes method. We are definitely going to do that for one of our sessions, like 1,000%. We've already talked about it. So we definitely are going to do the
Oh
Estes
yes,
method.
I just need a safe buddy. If Trisha, let's put it this way: if Trisha was here, I'd be 100% doing the Estes method. The way I'm doing it is a modified Estes method, in my opinion, because I'm guaranteeing the only audio I'm getting is from the necrophonic and nothing else. And my eyes are closed. I'm shutting off all other senses. I'm pretty much in a meditative mode. I just know how to pull myself out of certain situations. I've had to do it several times. So I just know that barrier. That's kind of why I'm doing a modified Estes method. Trisha also knows if I get too deep how to pull me out.
Yeah, definitely. But I want to thank you guys because um you're doing a Q&A on the Great American Horror Road Trip channel. Ooh, yes. Link is it on your channel or whose channel is going to be on Boston? Let us know so we can link it in the chat.
Well, yeah, let us know so
A
we can drop
thousand
the link.
percent. Yeah, let us
Yes.
know.
Oh my God, whose channel? That sounds fun. I'd love to take a part in that.
Like we are so into that. We're like honestly, like even though we, do talk some drama or whatever on Glenn's channel, we definitely are 1,000% into paranormal and supernatural, like 1,000%.
My heart falls with paranormal. My second heart falls with talking shit on assholes.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and give us and let us know the link, and we will definitely link it.
Boston, I'll make you a mod. Can we make Boston a mod?
Yeah. Go ahead and make our mod.
I can go ahead and do that real quick. Boston, you can be a mod and go ahead and drop that. And then if you want us to unmod, we can unmod you later, or you can stay a mod. I have no problem. Oh, I gotta go to this button here.
Like, this is ultimately our passion, and in the long run, this is really our passion.
There you
Is the
go,
paranormal
Boston.
and
Now you can drop
supernatural.
your links and drop links of others. You gotta understand, we supporting others, so support all the channels we want. If we have a problem with who you're supporting, we'll let you know. But pretty much we don't really care as long as they're all chill. But yeah. No, you don't have to commit to making anything. You just commit to drop your live now, and then when you're here, drop links for yourself and other cool things happening in the community that's supernatural related.
Yeah, just whatever lives you think we should check out, just like drop it in here. We don't care. Like, we're all interested in the same things. So yeah, whatever you feel like we should drop, just post the link.
Like if you think that me or Tara or Trisha should visit something, link it in chat so we can, because we go back and watch our lives.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, especially when we're doing these like necrophonic apps, we have to listen to them slow mode. So yeah, we definitely see everything in chat again. So go ahead and drop that, and we will definitely check it out later. But I mean, so is there any kind of other interesting spiritual encounters anyone's interested in? We definitely want to look into that. I mean, like I said, as soon as Trisha gets here on the 17th, I mean, depending on when she gets here on the 17th, we might make a trip up there on the 17th for the live on the 18th of this month.
Yeah, like if there's anybody doing any lives, something we need to check out when we're live, just be like, hey, I just seen this video and y'all need to check it out. Just like post that shit.
I mean, I live near a lot of haunted places. I grew up in Gold Country. So
Saul is in Glenn's in California.
Yeah, I live in Northern California, and Trisha lives in Georgia. I live near. Actually, I live an hour and 20 minutes away from Prosser. If you really want to clock it. So yeah, we're definitely making a trip up to Prosser. It landed in my county, and then my county failed, and the other county took it over.
Oh my god, how cool would that be if we could do a Lizzie Borden house freaking session?
Well, we could do the Winchester, definitely. I mean,
yeah, the Winchester one. Where's that at?
It's like an hour or 2 hours away, 3 hours away.
Really? Oh my god, definitely look out for that one then, guys. The Winchester experience. Oh my god. I love the Winchester.
I can go, I mean, it's in California, so. But there's a lot of places me and Trisha want to see, and we plan on going to it the best we can, and we will do what we can for all y'all. Because we want to experience it too, but we want to share it with all y'all. Because when I shit my pants, I want y'all to be there to be like, ha! That guy shit his pants.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely have to make our way to the East Coast for sure. We'll have to come back this way sometime for sure.
Oh gosh, the East Coast, man, there's a lot of places over there I'd love to visit. Lots of haunted places. Actually, more over there than over here. Excuse me. I got the chronic lung.
That would really be cool if we could meet up somewhere like in the central like Midwest area and do like an investigation together. That would be cool. That would be really cool.
I honestly would love to get together with all the YouTube like paranormal investigators in the true crime drama.
I'm gonna go subscribe to that channel right now. She just linked it.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Definitely. I mean, Trisha
definitely for sure. Because that's where our heart really is paranormal, supernatural.
My heart's in a lot of places.
Well, no, I mean like when it comes to like YouTube, right? Like that's like
My honest heart is about the human soul, and just
don't be getting all sappy on me.
not sappy, but like making sure that they're happy and at peace. Like, I know Kylie's not at peace. She has a lot of questions unanswered in her family, but like, there's a lot of I want to help that other soul pass over. That's my big thing. Or I just want everyone to be happy. Okay, I'm gonna go cry. I'm gonna go cry now.
I know that's important. That's important. Oh, for sure. There's always things happening over there, Jewel.
Uh, Drama can only last for so long, and then it dies out. We all have our passions, and we should all like focus on that. That's why me and Trisha did a side channel just strictly towards our passion, because you
Yeah,
can do a channel
yeah.
strictly on drama and passion, and your passion.
Yeah,
And
exactly, Boston Koozie. I feel drama just right at this point is just so old and so washed out that I think it's just nice to see what everybody's passion would be about. Because I think if people started talking about their passions on a social media platform and be like, hey, this is what I'm really passionate about, I think we'd all be in a different space, honestly.
yeah, we'd all be able to be human again. Like, well, we all need to get focused back on our emotional side and our spiritual side. If you're in the drama community, especially, you need to be able to center your energy and realize that the bigger picture, you're a small puzzle piece in this bigger picture. It helps me anyway. My sadness and my sorrow and my grief and my drama is only a small piece of the bigger picture. Other people get it way worse. So that's why I can put up with what I put up with.
And you know what's funny is like the drama me on Natasha's side was definitely not somebody I was proud of and would display proudly, but the drama me outside of Natasha that stands up for everybody and supports everybody freely is definitely someone that I would support. So I'm like, you know what? Hey, this is what I'm truly passionate about. Let's see who else is truly passionate about because I know Glenn like nobody else knows Glenn, right? So so the drama Glenn, nobody really likes the drama Glenn, right? Because Glenn's like no holds bar. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say. He's just blunt and open and honest. But I know Glenn deep down, and I know what really gets him going, right? So I know what he's passionate about. I know what he loves. I know what a
Is it
great
my
person
thermal
he really.
regulation unit that really gets me
I
going?
know what a great person he really is. So I'm glad that you see that the paranormal Glenn is something that you like because he really is someone that someone can like. He really is.
Look, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I should turn my sensitivity way down now. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm not just that person. My YouTube personality is definitely multiple, just like mine. Uh, I'm glad, Boston. You can see that I have another side, and that's what I appreciate in most people. So that you see my drama side, and you see my hey, I'm just a regular person who does have passions. Wish more people could be like that. Uh, uh just don't mess with me, and then I won't come at you, and then have to be unlikable. That's all I gotta say. Because I love everybody. To be honest, like even on my drama side, even though I hate people, uh, I do love them. I love everybody. Oh, I'm about to puke in my mouth. But I wish the best for Natasha.
I don't fucking wish the best for her. Karma's coming for her and already has started coming because you know what I say about karma? Karma is steady, right? Everybody thinks karma is slow, but karma is steady in
When
our
I say I
path.
wish the best, I want to preface. I just wish the best for her with not affecting anybody else. So I don't want her doing the same shit she's been doing. I just want her to get a job and have a normal life and just be a productive part of society. Will she? Probably not. But that's what I hope for everybody. I just want the best for everybody.
That's what I'm saying. When it comes to drama, there's always more than one side to person when it comes to drama because you got the drama side of that person who's very guarded, right? And very like, I feel like I have to stick up for this person. I have to act a certain way, as opposed to someone that's very passionate about a certain topic. excuse me. And like there's so many sides of different people that to be judged just by what you choose to show people just I think isn't fair. Now I could say the same thing about Natasha, but she has shown us all sides if I'm not correct. So I feel like we're being
She's a
that she's
bitch.
being judged on everything.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
I'm
bring drama
serious.
into this, but she's a bitch. Um, but I, you know, I appreciate that, and you come at me, I'm gonna come at you. I've said it 100 billion times. Boston, you've never done me wrong, so I've never have no reason to come at you. I know I probably to come at people you like, but Boston, you've never done me wrong that I've seen or heard of. So,
Yeah,
but
Boston's never done me wrong either. And I will have to agree. Humans are worse than monsters, right? Because
that's
how
why I
many
can deal
times
with
have you
spirits.
heard about an actual person doing all these horrific crimes and murders and killing sprees than you have about a monster? So if there's anything to be scared about, be scared about a human being because they
Well,
can become anything and
I've
anyone.
actually talked to demons and like really dark demons, so yeah, they're there too. But you know, they're there too. The people who have killed several, yeah, they're there too. But like I said, at least they're in spirit form.
You see the comment?
Yeah, there's a couple people in the YouTube community now that we go at people for fun, and I'm completely fine with. And there's a line you cross, and then you let me at least come at you, and then you come at me, I come at you. I don't care. Doyle's cool.
I'm kind of jealous, Boston
Doyle's
Kuji,
dope.
because like I always say because I'm clairsentient, right? So I can sense the other side. I so want to sense it when I'm at a haunted place, like really bad. So I'm kind of jealous of you right now.
Of me?
No, of Boston Kuzi.
Why? Sorry, I missed that.
Read the pinned comment.
I was touched by something in the base. Boston Kuzi, actually. I mean, I don't know much about her, but I'd like to see if she has some good spiritual connections. Like I said, we should really all do a big haunting thing. I believe a lot of people in this that I've met in YouTube honestly have a spiritual connection. They just don't advertise it a lot. Boston, I wouldn't be surprised if you're one. I know Sally Ann's one. Um, it's funny how the way we can all internetwork. It's cool.
We should have a networking live soon with me, you, Boston Kuzi, Chris, and just have a supernatural panel. What do you think? Just have a supernatural panel sometime and just legit just talk about supernatural
I would
and like
like,
things that go bump in the night, things that have touched us or whatever, things that we've seen. I mean, I think that would be really great, honestly.
hey, Boston Koozie, you have a line to Melissa Jade? If you do, I'd like to see her on panel as well. She has some very good topics that I would like to discuss. But I'm just not allowed in her chat, so you know.
Hey Holly, while you're here, I want to apologize to you in case I have said or done anything that didn't sit right with you.
Holly is the shit.
I unfortunately wasn't in the right frame of mind. I can say to base my opinions at the time off of just knowing what I don't know of you. So I'm just going to throw this apology out there for you that
I'll be there,
I
Boston.
know that we did vibe at one time on a lot of things true crime, so I know that we could vibe again in the future. But I do apologize for anything that I may have said that upset you or that would have caused us to be in some kind of disarray. But I do apologize.
Oh, I should say I'll try to be there Wednesday at work, but I'll do my best. But yes, Sally Ann should be here as well. She did a My Spirit Guide reading. I think we should all like talk about how we got
I
into.
think someone should have just a huge supernatural open panel, and we could just come up and just talk about shit, right? That we've experienced supernatural. I think that would be awesome.
Bro, don't get me talking about my old mental asylum days. Yeah, where I belong. The fucking Chattahoochee, according to Natasha. No,
Oh, Panthera. That's what I was just saying to Saul today. Like, I was low energy today, and you can tell when I'm low energy, and it sucks.
well,
It
I think
sucks when you're low energy.
it was so funny because we were both low energy today, and here I am up at 11 o'clock when I'm like, I should be in bed by now.
Yeah, I honestly, Holly, should not have done that without your consent. That's really where I was wrong for that. So, I was definitely in the wrong for doing that, and I am deeply sorry for that.
Hey, growth. Humans make mistakes, babe. We do what we do, and we grow and learn. I attacked a lot of people in a lot of unfair ways. Fuck Melissa Jade, fucking Lana, goddamn voices at one point. Now she's deserving of it. But I digress at that point. She didn't deserve it. And so it just happens. And we just grow and learn. We're adults and we're allowed mistakes. And we just learn and grow up. If you don't, then you just become a piece of shit who doesn't learn from their mistakes and literally ends up in jail at some point.
Yeah, I don't want to be that type of person that doesn't take accountability for what they know that they've done wrong and is a piece of shit, right? So, I do take accountability. I know right from wrong, and I am admitting wrong when it is knowingly wrong, and I did knowingly wrong do something. So, yeah.
Holly Lewis is the shit, but Trish is also the shit. And that's what two adults do. They get up and grow up and become civil.
Yeah, definitely just let us know like who's gonna have this supernatural thing, and we'll definitely be down.
Small town Jewel, I know you got some stories. I won't say them publicly, but I'll definitely say I know about them.
And definitely not a problem, Holly. Like you don't have to like you are absolutely owed it from me 1000%. So I appreciate you um acknowledging that I do apologize for that.
That's awesome. Two adults being adults. Uh, but yeah, you know, on the drama side of things, we take it as we do. And really, we have one common enemy, and we should really be focusing our power towards that. That's all I'm going to say on that. I think we wasted a lot of time.
I like Panthera. Panthera's just like fucking keep it moving. Panthera's just like keep it moving.
I love Panthera. But yeah, like I was saying, um, we we have a one common enemy, and we need to really go stop wasting our energy on each other. Because honestly, a lot of each other, and I've even made peace with G Dubs. Fuck, if I went against one of my main goddamn. Here, hold on real quick before I get into this.
Well, Glenn has some days off, so we're definitely going to check out some lives together. So, yeah, we'll definitely put our thoughts in the comments and shit. So,
I gotta
I'm definitely down
change
for
my
doing that.
avatar. Since I'm not in my death state, I'm more in my talking shit state. Um, you know, fuck, I forgot where I was gonna go now. Oh, I've even apologized to Granny. So I think we should all put our common ground towards one enemy.
Well, didn't you already apologize to Granny?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I can do that, then we should like focus our energy towards the problem.
True, true.
I mean, I have a lot of issues with her, but I'll put them aside for the common problem. Me and her are fighting the same problem.
You know, I believe that, Holly. I actually believe that, right? We all have that soul connection, that symbiotic connection.
But yeah,
But like I said, Glenn and I will definitely go back and look at the audio from the Kylie Rodney session and the Summerwell session, and I will try and put together an updated video on what we think we hear, and then you guys can give us feedback in the comments on what you
We can
think
do a
you
premiere
hear.
and a
Yeah,
live.
for sure. For sure. We can definitely do that. So it's gonna take at least a couple days because I'm kind of technical. I mean, I'm kind of like internet savvy, but not really. Depends on what
She
it is.
is. Don't let her. Don't. She's lying. She's the smartest out of us too.
I mean, that I will agree with. I'm the smartest out of us too. But
What?
I digress. But I digress.
No, you digress all you want. I'm younger.
But I do want to thank you all for coming out and showing some support and showing some love, because I know that we are still a small channel. We are still making our way up together as a couple channel. So I do appreciate everything that you guys do. You know, your comments, your likes, whatever it is that you do. And we are all about sharing the love here. So if you have a channel, we will definitely always be sharing your channel
Wait,
in our lives.
does Holly Lewis? Holly Lewis has a channel.
Yeah,
Can she
Holly has
drop
a
her?
channel. Can somebody link her channel, please?
Yes, I don't. I didn't think we
Somebody
dropped her.
link her channel. Holly's channel. If you
Boston,
guys
you
have a
have
channel, please let us know.
Boston Coogee.
Definitely link
Since that's
Holly's
your
channel.
sole parent, you owe her a link now that you're a mod. Sorry, but yeah, we are all about sharing the community too. Like, regardless, if you have a channel and make content and come here and hang out with us, we will definitely drop your link in our channel. We don't care what content. But oh, thank you. Yes, Holly Lewis, definitely go check her out. She's got some good content. She's the shit, as I've said like 3 times.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if she still does true crime, but when she was doing a little bit of true crime, like, I loved her true crime. So she is really good.
Anyways, thank you all for coming. I'm gonna go and decompress from this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and get off of here. Like I said, thank you guys for your support. I appreciate every single one of you for coming out and even just stopping in to give us just a little bit of a view. It means so much. So thank you all so much. And hopefully we will catch you guys next week. We try and go live once a week, but since I am in the process of coming to visit Glenn, I'm not sure if we will be doing them as weekly. It just depends on what we got going on, but definitely keep a lookout, hit the subscribe, like, and comment. And thank you all so very much for coming out.
Keep in mind, in like 2 lives on this channel, like 2 or 3 lives from now, we'll be going to Prosser. So just keep that in mind, everybody.
Yeah, and like 3 live, well, 2 lives actually.
I mean, 2
We'll
or
be at
3.
processor.
If we make it.
Processor. We'll be at Prosser. Yeah,
Well, you were
we'll be at
calling it
Prosser.
Placer at the first beginning of the night.
don't
Placer.
don't mock
Placer
me.
Reservoir with the fucking Placer Reservoir. Anyway, I love you, babe.
But we love you guys. Thank you
And we love
so
everybody.
much. And you guys have a great rest of your holiday weekend.
Don't forget to hit like, subscribe to Trisha or Saul, myself. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe to this channel because we do like to put out content.
Thank you, Panthera. You as well. Thank you so much for your support tonight. Thank you. You guys have a great night.